7 tips for effective coaching. I am Dr. K.N. Jacob, a life coach, a corporate trainer, and a conference speaker. Sometimes we confuse a trainer, a counselor, a coach, and a mentor. So I want to make the difference. A trainer instructs, a counselor counsels, a coach guides, a mentor models. The tool for a trainer is content. The tool for a counselor is the client's life. The tool for a coach is questions. The tool for a mentor is his life. So a trainer is a life manual. A counselor is a signpost. A coach is a rail guide. A mentor is a tour guide. Let me explain. A trainer is a life manual. What the trainer uses is content and communication skills. Now, a counselor advises. They are signposts pointing to the direction. They themselves may not have gone to that place. For example, someone may counsel you out of addiction like smoking, but they themselves have never smoked. They have not gone through the experience themselves. A coach is a rail guide. You find rail guards where there are sharp corners and beds and meanders. So a coach allows you to drive, but you always find them when you're navigating through tricky corners. For example, you may find a football coach or a soccer coach who is 50 years of age. The guy can't kick the ball, yet he's guiding the 11 youthful players with stamina, yet he himself does not kick the ball. He asks them difficult questions. What do you want to achieve this season? How many hours do you want us to put to achieve our goals? That's the work of a coach. A mentor, on the other hand, is a tour guide. He's not a travel agent. A coach is a travel agent. They may point to you to places they have never been. But a mentor is a tour guide. They had hold you. They journey with you. They have taken the journey before. They know the way, so they show you the way. You see, the highest level of helping people achieve their goals, the highest level of helping people to make it in life is mentorship. The most effective way of mentoring others is bringing out the best out of your own life. You can only effectively impact other people by bringing out the best out of your own life. So a mentor does not tell you what to do, they lead you in what to do. So if somebody runs a school and you want to run a school, then they are your mentors. They know how to run a school. If you come to me and ask me how to run a pharmacy, I will be speaking to you as a coach, not as a mentor. I don't have a pharmacy. If you want someone to mentor you in that area, you may perhaps need to work with someone who operates a pharmacy. So sometimes I wear the hat of a trainer, sometimes I wear the hat of a coach, sometimes I wear the hat of a counselor, and sometimes I wear the hat of a mentor, depending on the case, depending on the person who comes to me. So let me share with you some 7 tips for effective coaching, actually steps for effective coaching. Step number 1, diagnostics. Now, when a coachee comes to you as a life coach, the first thing you need to do is to listen to the story. Write it down. Assess the situation. Get to know where they are. Get to know why they were looking for you. Understand what was their need. What prompted them to look for a life coach. Understand the situation. Don't make any assumption. Be sure you have heard the story, you've understood the story, and you've written it down either on a notebook, or in an iPad, laptop, but make sure you write it down. Step number 2, ask questions. That's your tool as a coach. Ask relevant questions. Let me give you a practical example. When guys come to me and tell me I'm tired of working in the corporate world, I want to launch my own business. I want to become my own boss. The first question I ask them, what business do you want to do? Then why do you want to do it? Are you sure this is the right timing? Do you have the resources you need? What resources do you need, and do you have them? What are the obstacles in the next 2 years? How long do you think it's gonna take before you break even? What is your marketing plan? What is the size of the market? What is the market share that you're trying to claim? What are your products? Have you defined your exact products? What about your product rollout plan? What are the risks ahead? How are you going to mitigate those risks? What is your management plan? Who will do what? Why? What skills do they have to help them support you? What is your financial outlay? What are your financial projections? How does your cash flow look like? What are all your costs? And what are all your expenses? And what are your incomes? Where are you getting the funding from? That's what I mean. Ask relevant questions. Step number 3, guide the conversation. You're the leader, not the coachee. Structure it. Because some coachees get excited and others get emotional. This is not a counseling session. So you've got to guide, you've got to ensure they stick on the road, on the track. Step number 4, set goals. Define the outcomes. Let them be very clear. What will be done by when? What are the timelines for what milestones? What are the actionable plans? Define the actual actions by the coachee and the metrics for measuring performance. When you don't measure performance, you're probably rewarding failure or non-performance. So you have to come up with clear goals, what they're going to do, by when. If they are not timelines, you don't have a goal. Number 5, follow-up. Structure follow-up. How many more sessions does this coachee need? Why do they need these sessions? For example, when people come to me and say, look, I really don't know what I want to do in life, but I'm tired with my job. I want to step out and be on my own. Often than not, I'll structure 3 sessions. I may increase depending on the person, but usually I have 3 sessions. The first session is diagnostics. I want to understand their situation, where exactly they are. Session 2, purpose, helping them discover their purpose, their why, their reason for existence, the reason God had in mind when He conceived them. The third session is mission, the way to the purpose. How do they move from where they are right now to where they want to go? What are the obstacles? What are the possible obstacles, and what's the way out of such obstacles? So you've got to define follow-up sessions, the exact session and the purpose for every session. Step number 6, empower. Empower your coachee. They must never feel the same after meeting you. You must remain positive. You must inspire hope. As a coach, you are a merchant of hope. You must motivate them. Nobody should come to a coaching session and feel demotivated, feel deflated. Then they don't need you. If they feel the energy levels lower after meeting you, they don't need you. One thing I promise everyone I coach, by the end of the 1 hour coaching or 2 hours coaching, you will feel the energy, you will feel the stamina, you will feel re-energized, revitalized. You will feel a reason to go and move and get your dreams and go after your dreams and go after your goals. That one is a guarantee. In any session I conduct with people, I leave them feeling inspired to achieve. That's your work as a coach. Empower the coachee. Step number 7 and the last one, focus on your personal growth. Commit to your personal growth. You see, you can't effectively coach unless you yourself are growing. So be vulnerable. For example, what I do, if someone comes and they are looking for coaching in their professional life, I become vulnerable. If I'm going to be this person for the next 3 months, I also tell them my goals for the next 3 months. I tell them my financial targets for the next 3 months, my career targets. I may tell them, look, in the next 3 months, I'm going to publish a new book. In the next 3 months, I'm going to publish a new online course. I'm going to do, say, 6 conference. I'm going to host 6 conference meetings, or I have been invited. I'll be speaking at least in 6 places in the next 3 months. I'm going to coach 15 more people in the next 3 months. This is what I'm doing in the next 3 months. As I hold you to account, I want you to hold me to account. I want my coachee to know that I practice what I'm telling them. I live by the same principles I'm telling them. You see, I'm bound by the same laws of success. I'm not above the laws of success. So you must commit your personal growth if you truly want to help others. You can't take others where you have never been. They must see you to be progressive. You commit to continuous learning, to continuous improvement, to personal growth yourself. In fact, let me just tell you 5 reasons why a lot of people never succeed in coaching. Why is coaching so ineffective for most people? There may be many reasons. Let me tell you 5. 1, lack of why. They don't define the reason why they're doing the coaching. It's not clear why they want to do this coaching. The purpose for the coaching is not clear. Number 2, lack of clear outcomes. What is the expected change of behavior? What are the metrics for measuring performance? What are the goals? Number 3, too long sessions. For me, usually my sessions are 1 hour, at most 2 hours. If you start doing sessions for too long, then they become laborious and taxing. Number 4, too many sessions. Some life coaches will have indefinite sessions. There is no closure, project closure. There is no exit clause. Then it turns out to be, they start struggling. They need to know we are doing 3 sessions or 6 sessions or 10 sessions. I normally recommend 3 to 7 sessions. That's effective. When people see the end of the project, they get inspired. And number 5, why there is ineffective coaching is lack of commitment. And this can either be from the coach or the coachee. For example, if the coach does not prepare for the session, the coachee will see and realize. Or the coach can't even remember what is the story. For example, I deal with so many people. I coach people from over 100 countries. So what I do, I don't try to remember all their stories. I simply write it down. So before the coachee comes, I pick my notebook and I familiarize myself with their story. I get to know exactly where we were last time and what are the goals for this particular session. And they realize, they think the only thing I have been thinking for the last 1 week is about them. They think they're the center of the universe in my life because I'm present in the moment. I make them feel like they are my only focus. Why? I get my notebook, I go through it, and I realize, well, this is John Brown. What was the case? Okay, this guy had a problem with his performance. He almost lost his job. He's not hitting his sales targets. So by the time this guy comes, I'm set for him. And I'm reminding him, I'm giving him a summary of what we did the last session. And then the goals for this particular session. So the key to effective coaching is preparation. Now, when I'm invited by companies to coach their staff members, their employees, what I normally do is I do diagnosis very quickly and I classify these guys into 3 groups: novices, performers, and leaders. Novices are not necessarily apprentices. These could be guys who are not performing. They could even be in the company for so long, but they're not performing. And then my second category are performers. These are doers. These are guys who are doing so well in the company, but they still want to compare notes. They still want to find whether they are on track. And my third category and the highest is executive coaching for masters, for experts, for the leaders, for the managers, for top management. Because again, how I coach someone depends on their entry level, their entry behavior, where exactly they are. Let me know, did you benefit from this video? If you like this video, let me encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified whenever I upload new videos. I upload new videos every week. Thank you very much.